All right, welcome back everyone. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you another video. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. In this video, the Cardano Foundation's new CEO saying that he will prioritize the platform's longevity. So taking a look at that, also a big happy birthday to Cardano, celebrating the 3rd anniversary. Hoskinson also saying that 2021 is going to be the clash of the titans between Cardano and Ethereum. Also, some major announcements as far as upgrades. So Cardano node version 1.20.0 is preparing the network for Goguen. Taking a look at that, as well as some posts from the community. So a big celebration for the 3rd anniversary of Cardano. Just sharing with you all some posts from the community to celebrate this momentous occasion. So if you all are interested in that type of content, be sure to stay tuned. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. To get things started, the Cardano Foundation's new CEO saying he will prioritize the platform's longevity. So recently, Frederick Gregard was brought in as the new CEO of the Cardano Foundation. It's saying that he's not yet officially assumed this post, but he's currently finishing his tenure at PwC. So as soon as he is completed within this role, he's going to be stepping into this new leadership position and definitely making some changes within the Cardano Foundation. So what he was explaining within this article is that with this project, so developers are going to begin to start building on Cardano. The biggest obstacle that we're going to be facing over the next few decades is being able to convey the message to these larger corporations that this protocol is going to be around within the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. So as far as building within the protocol, it's something that's going to take place over the long term, and it's going to benefit them from a business standpoint within the next several decades. So as far as Cardano goes, right now there are so many different use cases as it comes to supply chain, as it comes to financial services. And what we're going to see with Goguen is the development of these decentralized applications that's really going to bring some use and utility to the protocol. What he was saying is that one of the biggest opportunities for Cardano is the development of financial services. So there are things including the treasury or insurance. There's even things such as Atala Prism as it comes to identity solutions. There's supply chain, there's logistics. So lots of use and utility and adoption can be built on Cardano, which is why it has such a tremendous opportunity as it comes to tackling a lot of these problems using blockchain. So Gregard also believes that COVID-19 has led to an acceleration of digital adoption. And I completely agree with this as it comes to being able to communicate face-to-face without being in the same room. Zoom, if you think about Skype, all these different platforms, FaceTime, there's so many different things that now we're using more and more. Amazon, if you think about how many times you've placed an order on Amazon just to buy your groceries as opposed to going into, say, your local grocery store, that is becoming more and more relevant. And I think cryptocurrency is primed to take a role in that as it comes to the financial aspect of this entire ecosystem. So he was saying that I think one of the large problems we're having today is that most of the states, they say that they trust each other. Most of the hospitals and institutes, they say that they kind of know each other and that they're on the same page. But when it comes to real life, there's really a whole lot of gray area with some of the standpoints that these institutions are working with. So what he's talking about is Cardano being an immutable ledger. They're able to leverage the opportunity that blockchain presents itself to a lot of these real world applications. And especially now, we're seeing things like supply chain. We're seeing things like logistics. There's a whole bunch of things as it comes to financial services, as he mentioned in this article. And when we do start to see Goguen and Voltaire, I think that's when the fun really starts to happen. So if you think about Ethereum, it's essentially a decentralized application protocol. What they have is a whole bunch of developers that are building these smart contracts, and they're able to bring use and utility to the platform. The issue that we're facing now with Ethereum is that it's come to a point where it's not very scalable at its current state, and it's not very secure. So if you think about what we experienced with the DAO hack with Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, though that's a prime example. So with Cardano, it's got a lot of opportunities, and I think that Frederick Gregard is definitely going to be able to lead the Cardano Foundation down a road to help to gain awareness and adoption within these larger corporations. So really interesting to see that. I did also want to go ahead and say a huge congratulations. Cardano celebrating its 3rd anniversary. It's very exciting to see this. So Cardano is being birthed here basically on this day, celebrating its 3rd anniversary, while currently 2,500 people are involved in 500 concepts in 100 different projects. So to think about all the different projects that are available within the cryptocurrency ecosystem, Cardano being one of those few that I think that really goes under the radar when it comes to what developers are actually going to be able to build and how this is really going to affect real world use cases. So Charles Hoskinson actually came out with a video saying, "Happy 3 years, Cardano." So he had touched on a few key points talking about the development milestones and where the project is heading in the very near term. So he announced that IOHK is also going to be one of the founding members of the Haskell Foundation, which will be launched very soon. He said that this will allow IOG to have some technical steering to ensure that Haskell continues to evolve, be portable and more useful in all kinds of things that they do. So this is incredible to see. I know that as far as programming, the smart contracts and programming languages that are built on Cardano are surely going to evolve as time goes on. The smart contracts being written in Plutus and Marlowe have their foundations in Haskell. So it's very nice to see that IOG is going to be one of the founding members to ensure that the improvements made for the Haskell programming language are built with sustainable methods. It's saying to this end that IOG is going to be working with 4 scientific institutions: the Tokyo Institution of Technology, the Universities of Athens, Edinburgh, and Wyoming. So lots of incredible developments happening there. I know IOG as a company, and especially with Charles Hoskinson leading at the helm, they are really going to be pushing forward towards growth and adoption for this ecosystem. So really incredible to see that. Happy birthday to Cardano. They're also announcing some significant upgrades as we move closer to the Goguen era. So Goguen is going to be released in 3 different phases, but first the team will be focused on incorporating metadata transfers to help expand Cardano's utility. So this is definitely something that we have experienced for those stake pool operators who have upgraded their nodes to version 1.20.0. So this upgrade has some significant improvements as it comes to the features available being brought onto the network once we do see Goguen. So it's saying that one side of it is the transaction metadata and starting to get to a point where we have a non-monetary transaction. So basically saying that I'm not just sending ADA to somebody, but now this transaction carries a payload with it, which has a non-ADA related utility. So once we do actually start to see these smart contracts, there's going to be some story tied behind the transaction. So this is intended to be the upgrade that we need to see in order to start getting the implementation ready for Goguen. So really cool. I'm excited to see this. I know that they are going full steam ahead to make sure that we can meet these deadlines for these new releases. As far as the celebrations happening for Cardano's 3rd anniversary, so this is a cake that we see from Vasil Dabov. He is a Cardano community member. He's the stake pool operator for Ginkgo Pool. So really cool. I enjoyed seeing his pictures here. He was definitely celebrating with one of the community meetups. Really nice to see here. This is Vasil right here. Incredible chap. He's looking happy as ever, wearing his 2nd Cardano anniversary t-shirt. So really amazing. This really kind of brightened my day, and I just wanted to share this with the community. Lots of passionate people sharing their enthusiasm about the success that Cardano is having and the future success that we can expect in the very near term. So that is what I have for you all here today. Congratulations to all of you ADA holders. Happy 3-year anniversary. Excited to see what is in store in the very near future. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much again, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.